Good morning, everyone. My name is Pandey Mahaprastanika from the Master Program of Forensic Odontology, Universitas Pajajaran, Indonesia. Today, I will present our study entitled Geometric Morphometric Study of Mandibular Body Morphology in Children, Implication for Forensic Age and Sex Examination. This is our table of content. For introduction, the mandible is the strongest and most durable bone in the human face. It often remains intact after decomposition or trauma, making it essential in forensic identification. When dental eruption is incomplete or cranial bones are missing, the mandible provides valuable clues for determining biological profiles. Traditional methods rely heavily on teeth, but in children, tooth eruption is still developing. Therefore, analyzing mandibular body shape become a powerful alternative for estimating age and sex. Previous research showed that the morphology of the mandibular body reflect both growth and sexual dimorphism. Geometric and morphometrics offer a quantitative way to study bone shape while perceiving anatomical landmarks. Using panoramic radiographs, geometric morphometrics provide a non-invasive, cost-effective approach to evaluate developmental and biological difference in children. This technique has been successful used in craniofacial and dental studies and is now expanding to forensic application. Our research objective is identify difference in the morphology of the mandible body related to age and sex in children used on the panoramic radiograph. For the methodology, we analyzed 305 panoramic radiographs of the children's aged 3 to 12 years, consists of 159 males and 146 females. We classified them into three age groups: 3 until 6 years, 7 until 9 years, and 10 until 12 years. And the software we use TPS Dig2 version 2.32 for the landmark digitation, and a morphology for the shape analysis. For the analysis visualization, we analyze for GPA, VCA, CPA, DFA, and prosecutes ANOVA. Visualization, we visualize like for the wireframe and lollipop diagrams. For the ethical approach, this is study received ethical approach from University Science Islam Malaysia. For the landmark application, we use eight anatomical landmark were selected along the mandibular body, include the right and left mandibular notch, mental foramen, genation, and reference point on the incisor and the molar, first molar, left and right. This landmark capture the essential geometry of the mandible and are critical for study growth, relate, and dimorphic variation. For the result, we use a GPA in the general prosecute analysis for the remove non-safe variations such as position, scale, and rotation, and standardize all samples. For the blue dot means a landmark position, and a black dot for individual sample landmark, and the red dot is a landmark numbering and location. For the data set, we use a 305 panoramic program with eight landmark. For the PCA, the principal component analysis, that the first four components explain over the 8% of the total shape variance are 82.142%, 12 principal component explain 100% of variance. The wire graph with the mandibular body safe chains of PC1 until PC4, most morphological variation in our dataset can be present at this. For the Procrust ANOVA, prosecute, prosecute for the prosecute ANOVA, revealed that age significant affect mandibular safe, accounting for 92.3% of the variation. A statistically significant difference was observed with a p-value less than 0.001. In contrast, sex difference were minor and not statistically significant with the p-value 0.098. Thus, mandibular shape variation in children is mainly influenced by growth rather than sex. Centroid size, not significant difference between sex or age group. The canonical variant analysis demonstrate clear separation among age group, confirming shapes different as the children grow older. P-value from permutation tested 10,000 permutation rounds for Mahalanobis the stand among group. The p-value less than 0.01. We can see this significant. Canonical variant analysis for sex group, however, male and female groups showing overlapping patterns consistent with the limited sexual dimorphism before puberty. For discriminant function analysis, we reveal an accuracy rate ranging from 80.17% to 93.68 for age classification. For the cross validation, 75.79% to 92.63. This finding further underscored the reliability of geometric morphometric in age estimation. However, the accuracy for sex determination ranged from 61.64% to 67.12%. This method tends to be less reliable in subadult specimens. Our finding confirmed that mandibular body remodeling follows the biological maturation trends. Posterior elongation areas correspondent to condylar growth, while anterior flattening reflect tooth eruption and bone adaptation. The absence of the strong sexual dimorphics support earlier reports that such difference emerge only after 11 or 12 years of age, is after 11.5 years, and the overall geometric morphometric provides a reliable framework for analyzing pediatric mandibles in forensic odontology. In conclusion, geometric morphometric analysis is a effective tool for detecting age-related variation in the mandibular body of children. Age had a much stronger influence on the mandibular shape than sex, indicating active bone remodeling during growth, but therefore mandibular shape can serve as a robust forensic marker for age estimation in subadult individual using simple panoramic radiograph. This is our reference, and our study was limited by the 2D of the panoramic radiographs and a single population sample. Future results should expand to 3D imaging, include a multicultural sample, and explore AI-based safe recognition for the automate forensic classification. We would like to thank to the Faculty of Dentistry, Universitas Pajajaran, and University Science Islam Malaysia for their collaboration and ethical support. Thank you for your attention.